Welcome to Truckers and Others. This is your host, Kevin Ray. I had a long, horrible fucking day. Saturday. Not good. Not good at all. Um, my boss asked me yesterday, said, hey, we got some work tomorrow if you're up for it. I said, sure. He's like, you don't know what it is? I was like, don't care. It's going to suck no matter what it is. He's like, well, it's actually going to suck more than normal. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, well, the place that builds railroad wheels, I don't know if you call it build, they melt down metal and then they make railroad wheels and then they bake them in ovens and it's a very hot fucking place. He said, yeah, they're shut down, so they need us to come out there. And usually we do 8 hours on site, but we're just going to stay there until they don't need us no more. Not fun. Not fun at all. It's actually, normally when we go there, it's not too bad. It's hot, but it's not horribly hot. This time it was really fucking hot. Because they were like, oh, we forgot to shut the ovens down last night, so we shut them off this morning. You what? You forgot to shut the ovens down? Yeah, so it's going to be kind of hot in there, but we got some fans blowing, so it should be fine. So they're doing a shutdown, so they're replacing a lot of worn out equipment and stuff. They do it about once a year. Maybe longer than that, I'm not sure, but I know they're shut down for over a week right now. It started today. So, yep, I was lucky one of the guys to go out there. And, it was really fucking hot. It was really fucking hot. The work isn't that hard, but whenever I don't know, I tried to make sure I was hydrated from yesterday. Tried to drink a lot of water. But I am starting up the carnivore thing again, which is going well. Started that back up, and my body isn't used to it again yet. So I haven't been feeling 100%, let's just say that. And then I get stuck out there, and they're like, yeah, get inside the oven and suck up the fucking sand and shit. And, oh, there's a bunch of pieces of chunks of metal and all kinds of other shit down there underneath the sand that you're going to need to get out, too. And it's just like, damn, man, this fucking sucks. And it was during a shutdown. So normally when we go out there, they shut down the area that we're working in, and there's not too many people bothering us. Well, this shutdown they have a shitload of contractors in there. So they tell us to come there, and we brought our guzzler. So it's basically a fucking shop vac. It'll suck your fucking dick off, though. Like, no, I'm not even kidding. It will strip your balls from your sack. Don't try it. I know a guy that did it. Now he has no balls. But anyways, the guzzler, we brought that out there, and dude, it's a fucking madhouse whenever you bring a shop vac to a place that is nothing but dirty. And you have contractors everywhere. Everyone sees, they're trying to work around the dirt and stuff. And then they're like, hey, not to us, but to the guy that runs us. It's like, hey, can you tell those guys to bring that fucking vacuum over here? So we have to break down, set up in a different area, vacuum up whatever the fuck they want, then break down, and then go set up on the shit that we were originally out there for, and then, it was a constant. And then you got the contractors that are out there, they're like, yeah, that's not good enough, you gotta keep going. Like, what? What are you talking about, it's not good enough? You can see all the bolts, you're fine. How about this? We're gonna do it now so you can get it out, and once you get it out, then we'll come back. You know, even that would be easier than trying to vacuum around a bunch of bullshit that's bolted to the ground in a little valley or canal or whatever you want to call it. So, yeah, I don't know. I stopped sweating at a couple of moments, you know, but I'd go take a break. And then I'd come back out and do it again. So we took plenty of breaks. They knew that they were gonna have contractors there. So they had somebody going around filling up coolers throughout the entire plant. So almost no matter where you were, there's a cold bottle of water nearby. And they had like the little squincher or whatever the fuck it's called, little popsicles. But I didn't want no popsicle with my dip, so I didn't take one. But yeah, I don't know. It's just a very long day, putting your body in a bunch of different weird positions, trying to vacuum out some shit and then the guzzler, it will do liquids, it will, but if you're sucking up mud, or, you know, in our case, like wet sand, it gets caught up in that fucking hose and makes it way too fucking heavy, and then it makes it really easy for shit to clog up inside the hose. So we were constantly fucking getting clogged up. Not good. And I was not running the guzzler today. I mean, I did run it, but I wasn't the guy, you know, picked to run the guzzler. There was somebody, they said be there at 7. I got there at 7. And everybody else was already there. And I'm like, you told me to be here at 7. Was that wrong? He's like, no, you're fine. I'm like, well, you guys you're already loaded up and like ready to go. He's like, yeah. I'm like, the fuck? I got here at 7. I got there at 6:52. And they were already loaded up and like ready to go. So, I don't know. Did the work. Did not have a good time. But we were able to go over to this, it's like a gas station, but they have like a Chipotle styled restaurant inside. Just like a burrito bar or whatever. So I went in there and I ended up getting a steak and ground beef bowl with cheese and a little bit of sauce. And then some chili lime pork rinds. Oh, God, it was so fucking delicious. I could eat that shit every fucking day. Yep, because I'm doing the carnivore thing. They were all looking at me weird. They're like, why are you not getting tomatoes or lettuce? I was like, or rice. I'm like, nope. I'm not eating anything but meat and animal products. I gained a lot of fucking weight. I took off for a week and I gained a lot of fucking weight. It's all back on. And it might even be a little bit worse, like, because I'm bloated a lot more now, because I ate nothing but carbs, basically. So I need to get back on this and stick with it again. Shouldn't be a problem. I think the next time I cheat might be like a Thanksgiving or something, like one day, like a 1 day cheat. I'm not trying to do a fucking week-long cheat. That's not good. I guess I'm looking really far into the future, but we're going on a cruise, an Alaskan cruise in a year. It's already bought, paid for, ready to go. Like, we're good. So we're doing that, taking the kids. It's a big family vacation, so it should be a good time. But I don't know if I'm gonna be. Hopefully, I'm still doing the carnivore thing, but I'll probably cheat a little. Like I'll try not to cheat, and then I'll probably be forced into cheating, just because they're gonna have a lot of good fucking food there. You know, they're like pizzas, 24 hours. fuck, I'm gonna eat some pizza. And they had pizza there today. They bought a shitload of fucking pizza. And he's like, "Do you want some of this pizza?" I was like, "No." Even though it smelled fucking amazing, and I really did want some. I was like, "Nope, I've got other commitments. I'm committed to fucking losing weight, doing the carnivore thing." This morning I got. So I don't even know if it's carnivore or not, but I've been doing these core power muscle milk thingies, protein shakes in the mornings, and I like them. And they seem like they're pretty good for you. But I don't know if that's considered carnivore, and I don't know, because it does have some carbs in it. And so I don't know, I think I'll be okay doing that. But, yeah, and then I grabbed me another electrolyte drink this morning. And it was pretty good. It had very low ingredients in it, so I was just like, this has got to be fine. None of them were high fructose corn syrup, so that's good. That's probably my biggest goal right now, or one of the most things I'm proud of doing is I will have 0 high fructose corn syrup in my fucking diet. 0, none. And I'm sure I'm still eating some processed things, but I don't know. I had Whataburger last night. I got 2 double cheeseburgers, was Whataburgers, and I don't know. It's kind of embarrassing to ask for shit without a bun. Like, they don't know where the button is, and it's kind of fucking, like, you don't want a bun? It's like, yeah, I don't want a bun. They're like, why? It's like, shut the fuck up and give me what I fucking order. Just kidding. Nobody's ever asked why. But it's just, they're like, okay, Mr. Fancy Pants. It's like, oh, listen, I don't go to Starbucks and order a Mocha Choca Loca Poca with extra cream, served at a certain tip. Like, I don't know. People get real fucking specific with some of the shit they order. And mine is just like, I'll just order it with the bun and I'll rip it off later. Okay? I'll just do that. So I look kind of normal. But they're like, damn, you're getting 2 big fucking burgers? And it's like, well, I don't know. People probably have always thought that. Because I always have gotten 2 burgers, but now I'm getting 2 burgers, but I'm not eating that big fucking sloppy, fucking sticky bun, Because I did it at the gas station the other day and at Whataburger, and I just pull that bun off and I wad it up, and I'm like, can you believe I was going to eat one of these? Well, not one of these, 4 of these. Like, normally I'd eat 4 balls of bread. Like, that's not good. So, no matter what, I think I'll be okay, but I really cheated hard as fuck on vacation. We were spending so much fucking money, and the last place we ate out there was Buca di Beppo, which is a Italian restaurant, and I don't think it was horrible because I got meatballs. I got a meatball appetizer, or no, I got a meatball, like, I don't know, they were 3 big fucking meatballs, and I ate all 3 of them, but I also ate pasta and a bunch of other shit. But that's weird because if you just ate the meatballs and nothing else, like, you would be full and you wouldn't want anything else. But since you're eating all the noodles and the bread and all that other shit, it tricks your body. I promise you, it tricks your fucking body. And it will tell you that you are still hungry. But if all you eat is the meat, you will be fine. And, I mean, I had the option to not eat all that shit, but I had cheated so hard already. I was like, I don't give a fuck. I'm fucking going crazy. I ate 3 meatballs, a chicken parm, 2 plates of fucking noodles. We ordered some shrimp, something, breaded shrimp. And then I thought I ordered something else, maybe mushrooms or something. I don't know. But I ate all. There wasn't anything left on that table when we left. We ate it all. Or, I mean, I ate it all. I was just, it was like I was just starving for a few days or something. I just went fucking nuts. And I need to work on not doing that anymore. Okay? And then we got home and I tried to eat fucking Cocoa Puffs, but we were out of milk, so I said it's probably for the best. I did eat a couple of Cocoa Puffs, but I'm back on the grind now. I need to get groceries quickly so I can start bringing my own lunch, because I do enjoy those fucking meatballs. You know, get a little sausage and a little beef, like 2 to 1 beef to sausage, and make the fucking meatballs. It's so good. And mix a little bit of cheese in the middle of it, and then put a little cheese on top of it. They're seasoned up. They're fucking cooked in the air fryer deliciously. I'm making myself hungry right now. We ate at noon, so it wasn't that long ago. Well, I guess it was kind of long ago. It's 5:30. By the time I get home, and if I had the meat and I made the meatballs, I would be ready to eat. But I'm going to get home, and we're not going to have any groceries. I just know we won't have it. But yeah, the wife, she's like, so what do you want for the grocery list? I was like, how many days is the grocery list for? She's like, 8 days. I was like, yeah, go ahead and get me 8 pounds of beef. She's like, you're going to need to eat something else, like chicken or something. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I do like chicken every now and again, but not right now. I want my fucking meat. I want my beef. I want 8 pounds of beef. I want a bunch of steaks. And I don't know. This is something I'm going to have to go out and do on my own. I'm going to have to go try to find a butcher somewhere and go talk to them. Just try to figure something out. I want to get some beef tallow for sure. Tallow would be nice. If you don't know what tallow is, it's like butter, but it's just from meat. And butters, you can eat butter too as a carnivore diet. You can eat butter. It's made from milk or whatever. But the beef tallow just has a better flavor to it. So if you're cooking eggs or something, or even a very lean meat, you can throw some of this beef tallow in there, and it'll get mixed in, and it'll add a delicious flavor. I don't know. Part of me really, I think the best way would probably go hunting this year. At some point in time, go bow hunting. I could go bow or rifle. Doesn't really matter. And get me a deer. Get a deer, and then that's a lot of fucking meat. That is a lot of meat. It is lean meat, unless you get like a fat fucking deer. Somebody's been feeding it too much corn or something. But most deer are pretty fucking lean. They have a distinct flavor. I've had it before, and many times before, and I do like it. But I don't know. I think it might be a little different instead of just eating a little bit somewhere else. If I have it all with me at the house, like I can make ground beef. I can do. Well, I can't do it. I know a guy that could do jerky. Deer jerky, or like little deer nuggets or something. I don't fucking know. But that would be cool. I don't know. I don't think I've talked about it too much. I've been hunting one time in my life, And it was a really... I have no problem with hunters at all. And I've always had the interest of going hunting. I always thought that I was going to go with my buddy's dad growing up, but that never ended up happening. Oh, fuck, dude. Fucking Chrysler 300 just fucking almost creamed this fucking U-Haul. If I didn't... I started to speed up because I'm like, don't fucking pass me on the right. I could close this gap off right now. But I decided to let off a little bit because I don't want to... Even though you're a fucking fuckhead that's a piece of shit and should probably get pulled over and fucking arrested, I don't want to see anybody get hurt, you know? I'd rather you just get pulled over. But I also don't feel like people should get pulled. I don't cheer when people get pulled over. Because I don't really agree with getting pulled over, you know? I don't like getting pulled over. I feel like I'm a safe, good driver, and when I get pulled over, I feel like I've done something wrong, and it's like, oh, you were going 5 over the speed limit, or some shit like that. It's like, or you didn't have a seatbelt on. I always wear my seatbelt, but I don't know. Just, it's like, leave me the fuck alone. How about that? Like, I don't have the right to stop anybody and waste their fucking time and possibly make them spend a small fortune to give to the fucking city because of... I don't agree with tickets. I don't like them. I know that there's a need for them, and some people do deserve them, but I don't know. I feel like most of the time I've gotten a ticket, I've been like, really, bro? You're real worried about me, huh? But anyways, I've never been hunting. I always thought I was going to go with my buddy's dad, and that's never happened. So I don't know. I was invited hunting, and I have a couple of rifles, but not really good hunting rifles. They're too small, you know. Little 5.56 and .22, so they're real small caliber guns that are not good for shooting deer, I don't think. I mean, they're good for probably... I don't know what the fuck they're good for. They're good for protecting your home, I guess? My shit's all locked up, so if somebody breaks in, I'm like, just please don't find the guns. That's what I'm doing. I don't know. You never know what's going to happen until the moment happens. But I don't want to say that I'm going to go all John Wick on somebody. I'd rather just try to not get anybody injured. I mean, if they get injured, I don't give a fuck. You break into somebody's house, I don't think you deserve anything. Any leniency at all. Like, you're going to break into somebody's house, I don't give a shit about your life. But if somebody breaks in, you got to think about, like, they're brave enough to break in. You know, they've probably done this before. So, I don't know. Just, like, don't hurt anybody. Take whatever the fuck you want. And then if I can get a beat on you as you're fucking leaving, I'm going to fucking take it. I'm not going to fucking try to sit here and fight you right there in the middle of the fucking house. I don't know. It's all different. I do have one weapon easily accessible in the house that's ready to go. But I try not to even... I've never forgot about it, but I try to not ever touch it or do anything with it because I don't want the kids to see it, you know? And it's in a really good spot. And it's not like ready to go, but it's like... And it's not one that I trust either. I don't trust that gun at all. It's jammed on me so many fucking times. I don't trust that gun at all. So, realistically, if somebody breaks in, I'm just gonna be like, there's nothing I can do. I can use my fists and my fucking feet, I guess. But where the fuck does my phone go? Okay. So I went hunting with my buddy. He invited me out, and we were bow hunting. I have a pretty nice bow. It's an older bow, but it's nice. It's really nice. And he invited me out bow hunting because you don't need a hunter's license for that. You just need a tag. Because I don't have a hunter's license or gun safety card or whatever the fuck it is. He has other rifles and stuff he'd let me borrow. But I said, I got a bow. Let's do bow hunting. He's like, yeah, I love bow hunting. So we went out one night, or he went out and set up a tree stand on public property. And then we drove out the next day or something. I don't know. It was a long drive for the morning. Drive way out I'm like, dude, there's deer everywhere. Why the fuck do we gotta drive fucking 4 hours? I was like, there's deer. Like, let's just find the closest place where you can hunt and go there. I don't know why we gotta drive across the entire state of Missouri just to get a fucking place to hunt. There's deer everywhere. Look, there's dead one on the side of the road. Anyways, I drove out there. I set up a blind. He was in a tree stand, and he said, "All right, you're not allowed to shoot until the sun comes up." It was also early as fuck. So I said, "Okay." And the sun had started to rise, and I had just kind of gotten comfortable, adjusted, and then all of a sudden I hear something, and I turn around, and there's a fucking buck standing right outside of my fucking tent, or the blind or whatever. It's just standing right there, and I'm like, is it too early? Is that what they call a button buck? I don't know. I think it might be too early. You're not even allowed to shoot them this close, I don't think. So all this shit was going through my mind, and I'm like, I need somebody else here to tell me this is okay, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna let him get further out. He's gonna walk away from me a little bit. I'm not gonna scare him. I'm gonna stay really quiet. Oh, and I also, he got me laundry soap and deodorant and body wash and all the kinds of stuff that was all scentless or whatever. So, yeah, I didn't bring anything out there that wasn't covered in scent cover, but yeah, I'm just like, I don't think this is okay. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. I should have taken it, but I let him get too far away, because every time I was like trying to pull my bow back, and every time I kept pulling it back, he would stop and look, and I was like, shit, don't fucking look at me, motherfucker. But then I was also like, this is a really cool fucking animal. He's in a bad spot, I'll tell you that. I highly doubt he survived that fucking season. But I was like, damn, this thing's fucking cool. And you want me to just kill it? I get to choose. I can just do that. I can just kill this fucking. Then what do I do? It's like, all right, I shot him. And what if he runs away? It's like, shit. Like, you gotta follow the blood trail. I'm like, dude, I can't see fucking blood on the ground. I don't know. So I was not raised in a hunting house. I was not raised against hunting. I was just raised, I would say, normal, but without hunting, and without hunting and without sports. I don't give a fuck about any sport, and I don't really know anything about hunting. I mean, I do now a little bit, but I think I'd be okay. I'm a pretty good shot with the bow. With a rifle, I don't know. I'm pretty good shot with the rifles I got. But I had somebody help me fine tune that thing. And a rifle, like a bow, you are the only one that can set up a fucking bow. Like the bow has to be set up to you. It's going to be different for everybody else, unless you have the exact same uh, neck length, arm length, uh, strength. Because apparently a 90-pound bow is way too hard for other people to pull. It's not that big of a deal for me. I mean, yeah, it's a little tough, but it's a compound bow. Like once you pull it back a certain, it stops. Like it's easy. But yeah, didn't take the shot, and then I didn't know what to do after that, so I just kind of sat around until my buddy walked up late in the fucking day. Like we sat out there all fucking day. And we went and took a break, and then we came back, I think. But somebody's at my house. Who's at my house? Who's in my house? Oh, is that? I don't know who the fuck that is. Yeah, just waited for him, and he's like, "Oh, I can't believe you didn't take the shot." I was like, "I don't know what the fuck a button buck is. Like, you didn't show me a picture." He's like, "It just got little horns." I was like, "Okay, well, this one had big horns." He's like, "You should have taken it." I'm like, "I know, didn't. Sorry, it was too close." He's like, "What do you mean it was too close? They're usually too far." I'm like, "Dude, I don't know. I don't know." Anyways, I'm gonna end this episode. Keep all 18 down, and I'll talk to you later.